Hey guys, Derek here. Welcome back to the channel, or welcome for the first time if you are new. We are back to watch another trailer on the channel, and that is for Captain America Brave New World. This is essentially Captain America 4. From what I've heard, it's going to be picking up from stories like in Falcon and the Winter Soldier, in the Eternals. I heard it's picking up a little bit from that, but it's mainly just dealing with like the state that the MCU is in and how we're gonna move forward from that now. I do know this movie's been going through like extensive reshoots, like a huge amount of reshoots, and it's becoming like one of the most expensive, at least Marvel films, if not any films ever made. Like the budget is above the 300 million mark, which is insane. I also know they recast Thunderbolt Ross, so now he's being played by Harrison Ford, which is very interesting, and I know he turns into like Red Hulk at some point in the movie because the poster that they put out for this film is a giant red hand holding the Captain America shield. So I imagine that's going to be a large part of this as well. But enough speculation. Let's jump into the official teaser. Before we do that though, if you end up enjoying this reaction, please leave a like on the video. It means a lot to me. If you're new here, hit subscribe, ring the bell so you're notified when I upload. And then if you want to see the full uncut version for anything I watch on the channel, including this movie when it comes out, consider supporting me on Patreon or joining YouTube memberships. You just sync up your own copy of the film and you can watch along with me. But other than that, let's jump into the official teaser for Captain America Brave New World.
Wilson. Thanks for coming in.
Well, thank you for the invite, sir. I have to admit, I'm still getting used to the new look.
They said lose the mustache or lose the election.
Yeah.
You and I haven't always agreed in the past, but I want to make another run at making Captain America an official military position.
And if we disagree on how to manage this situation, then what happens?
I think that was Giancarlo Esposito with a gun.
We'll show the world a better way forward.
Why are we fighting now? Run, Isaiah.
Sir, your inner circle's been compromised. Either you can't see that, or you don't want to. What if it's a trap? Global power is shifting. You're just a pawn.
Damn, okay.
You may be Captain America, but you're not Steve Rogers.
Ooh, rude.
You're right. I'm not.
He can do things his own way. Damn, he just went supersonic. Yeah. Red Hulk. February 2025. Okay. Okay, that looks pretty intense. It was a very high-octane, fast-paced trailer for sure. So I know the Sokovia Accords are like no longer a thing anymore, right? Those got repealed. But I feel like this movie almost might be like somewhat of a spiritual successor to like Civil War, if that makes sense, where we're really kind of dealing with, you know, what does it mean for the superheroes to like really exist in this world, and like when the governments of the world want them to be like part of them and not just like out there. Ross played a big part in Civil War as well with the Sokovia Accords. He was like the one that was like spearheading them. Like that was like his baby essentially. He played the biggest part in that. And then even in what was it? Infinity War, like he was still gung ho about it, being like, "Hey, like I'm gonna bring you in, like you're a criminal, like that type of thing." And I think even though the Sokovia Accords have been repealed, I don't think he's given that up, and he still wants Captain America to be part of the U.S. government, even if it's no longer Steve Rogers, right? And they touched on that a bit in the series Falcon and Winter Soldier, where they had their own kind of knockoff Captain America, and that clearly didn't work out. You know, John Walker went and killed people on live television, so that wasn't an option. So they need the real Captain America now, and you know, he asks a good question. He's like, what happens when you and I disagree on how to solve a certain situation, which was essentially Captain America's opinion and position in Civil War. He's like, what happens when the governments of the world say we can't go do this and we need to, right? And I think this is gonna have big Civil War vibes without. Okay, this is gonna be a mix of Captain America: Civil War and Captain America: Winter Soldier, because it's gonna have like the intensity of Winter Soldier and the how do I explain it? The secrecy and like we've been compromised vibes of Winter Soldier, but it's gonna be like the general worldview political aspects of Civil War, of like how do we approach this new age of heroes in a positive way, and how do heroes interact with the government now that Sokovia Accords have been repealed. And I'm very curious what's going to happen. At one point in this trailer, Isaiah, what was his last name? I forgot his last name, but he was in Falcon and Winter Soldier, the show. He was like one of the OG super soldiers who went toe to toe with Winter Soldier every now and then. They seem to be at some like event with the president, and he gets up and tries to kill the president. Like he takes a gun and tries to shoot the president, which is like, well, I don't know if he's the president yet during that scene. He is at least. Actually, no, I think he is. Yeah, because, I mean, the trailer starts off with him being like, Mr. President. So I think he is the president at that point. Or, yeah. Yeah, that's my guess. And he tries to shoot him for whatever reason. Like, why? We don't know. Maybe he's been compromised somehow. You know, maybe whoever is the villain of this movie has compromised his mind somehow. Or he's having, you know, maybe he's going through some, like, dementia or Alzheimer's type things where like his memories aren't quite there, and he remembers in the past Thunderbolt Ross being like a villain, like something that he's been hiding from everyone, and he's like, I gotta act upon it, right? That would be a heartbreaking but interesting twist. And then at various points, Giancarlo Esposito is in this trailer with like a gun. He's like the leader of some villainous group, I assume. He was super excited about joining the MCU, and I think that's a lot of fun that he's in this. Yeah, so the general plot of the film I am curious about, but then they hit us with the stinger at the end of Red Hulk, which is kind of insane. Red Hulk, I believe it was Thunderbolt Ross tried to inject himself either with the super soldier serum or with like gamma rays or something like that, and he essentially turned into a Hulk, but like a red version, and he's like angrier than normal Hulk. And it's a lot. It's crazy. If Captain America is gonna have to fight the Hulk, I don't understand how he's gonna win. He's gonna need some help from another hero, probably. Bruce Banner's gonna have to hop in and fight the Hulk for him, or he's gonna have to hop in and fight Red Hulk for him. But that brings in a lot of questions, like how, unless he's not as strong as regular Hulk and can be more easily beaten, I don't know how he's like coming out of that unscathed. That seems like a lot. That seems like a big fight, and I'm very interested to see how he wins. This comes out on February 14th, 2025, and that is Valentine's Day, I believe. So what a fun romantic movie to go see in the theaters. Yeah, I don't know. I think that's all I have to say about this one. Definitely let me know what you guys thought down in the comments below. I'm very curious to see how you guys feel. Otherwise, if you enjoyed my reaction, please leave a like on the video. It means a lot to me. Helps my videos get seen in the algorithm. If you're new here or you find yourself coming back often, hit subscribe, ring the bell so you're notified when I upload. I watch tons of Marvel stuff on the channel, so if you're interested in that, stick around. And then if you want to see full uncuts for anything I watch on the channel, including this movie when it comes out, consider supporting me on Patreon or joining YouTube memberships. You just sync up your own copy of the film and you can watch along with me. But other than that, thank you for watching, and I'll catch you guys next time.